and welcome back to our show Dreams, Passion and Your Hong Kong Story. Today we have with us a very multi-talented personality, someone who's an inspirational go-getter, someone who excels in anything that she decides to lay her hands on. Let's meet Sunny Raymond. Hello Sunny and welcome to our show.
Thank you, Jaya, for inviting me.
So Sunny is born and raised in Hong Kong. She got married early. She's a mother of 4 lovely kids. Sunny started her early career as a trader and then took her time off to be a full-time mom. But that was not a very time off really for Sunny. Sunny is a kind of person, whatever she chooses to learn, she just goes ahead and excels in it. After the birth of her second child, Sunny decided to take her passion for dance to another level. She took extra classes in pole dancing and 5 forms of Latin dance in rumba, cha-cha, samba, jive and paso doble. And not only did she learn them, but she excelled in them, went ahead and won many international competitions hands down. Sunny, being born and raised in Hong Kong, was always into hiking. But then she decided to become a trekker and within a span of 2 years ended up trekking Annapurna Base Camp, Everest Base Camp and also summited the treacherous island summit. Then Sunny decided to learn golf. And guess what? She did not just learn golf, but started winning all local championships around in Hong Kong. Now Sunny is in photography and in painting. Oh my God! Let's talk to Sunny and find out where does this go-getter get all her energy and motivation to excel in whatever she lays her hand upon. So Sunny, tell us what motivates and excites you to be a constant learner and excel in everything that you lay your hands on. Tell us the secret mantra of your never-ending energy.
Well, I would say I always love learning. So it's not about what kind of activities. The activity is just like a subject. I just love the feeling of improvement. I think when I was younger, I loved chasing goals. I really loved. I loved it so much that I would put so much pressure on myself and get very, very stressed. But I realized that actually it didn't get me as fast as I wanted to get there because I wasn't enjoying it. But then later on, I realized that actually I should just enjoy the process. So then I start to enjoy every step. Like I enjoy every second of it when I try to do whatever things. So it's not about the activities anymore. It's about the improvement.
So tell us something about your dance journey. How did you learn the different dance forms and excel in them?
Well, the first one was pole dancing. So everyone, I think it's a bit, like everyone was like, when they know that I was learning pole dancing, they were like, really, pole dancing? Is it like
That's a really tough dance form.
It's like, what do you wear? Everyone's like, what do you wear? Like, is it like shaking and all this? I'm like, no, it's actually, for me, it was a fitness thing.
Yeah.
I did it for fitness because I just gave birth for a few months and I put on quite a bit of weight. And I wanted to do something that is fun and also can help me to lose a few pounds and build some muscles or something like that. And then my friend bought some like promotion coupons and asked me, you want to go try pole dancing? I said, why not? That sounds fun. So I know myself and the people know me, they also know whatever I try, I love it. So I try it I tried it and I loved it. So I put so much time training myself. I even had a pole at home in the living room. So when the kids were asleep, then I just went on the pole and trained myself. And after that, I also went on competitions with pole dancing.
Wow. Where did you go?
Just here at the Hong Kong China Championship.
Really?
But it's an international thing, so people from around the world came here to compete. I did a very good result. I won the champion, the pole fit champion. I was amateur, of course, because I wasn't professional. I wasn't doing it professionally. So
amazing. Wow.
It was fun, but hard work. Very hard work.
And then what took you from pole dancing into Latin?
Because because pole dancing had two forms. One is art, and then the other is fitness. And I wanted to combine art and fitness together. I wanted both, you know. So I thought, maybe I should learn ballet. So I mixed a little bit of ballet into pole dance.
I see.
That's how I started other dance. But then after ballet, I thought maybe I should mix ballroom. I always loved ballroom, but I just didn't think about that before because I was thinking about losing weight only. But then I tried Latin, and I loved it too. So, and I don't have so much time, right? You have kids and then family, and so you can't do 3 dances at the same time. So you have to drop. And because of the injury I got from pole dancing, like really a lot of injuries, so I thought, okay, then I kept ballet and Latin. And later on, I found them to be quite challenging to do both as well, because Latin also has 5 dances, so 6 dances. That's a lot. Then I cut ballet, only doing Latin now. Latin is 5 dances, so it's quite a lot. And yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah.
So what are the different Latin dance forms that you pick up, and how did that journey happen?
Well, Latin always with 5 dances. So normally people would choose only a few if you're not competing. But because I'm competing in Pro-Am competitions, so I have to do 5 dances. So with rumba, cha-cha, jive, paso doble, and samba, 5 dances.
Wow. Yeah. Tell us about the achievements in Latin dance that you have done. What all the competitions you won, and where all you represented Hong Kong. Tell us about that.
For the Latin dances, I did a few Pro-Am competitions. The first one would be in Shanghai, Panorama. I got overall 2nd place, I think that time. And then, and I won, actually, that one, the Hong Kong Asia Championship. That one, I actually won it.
Really?
In Hong Kong. That was in Hong Kong. That was 24 couples that day. I was surprised myself. I was surprised myself.
So tell us, how did it feel to represent Hong Kong in these dances?
To be honest, I just think it's like kids playing video game. I feel like I am in the game. I'm on the dance floor. The dance floor is a common ground for all the players to share, to play in the same game. So we are competing against each other, but actually we don't feel like that. We feel like we are just sharing the floor and then enjoying the competitions. And backstage is what I love. Everyone is taking selfies. We are actually joking and chatting and playing. So we're all having fun. So we're not really like chasing, maybe some are, but then we are just friends. So I really like it.
So in these competitions, do you have competitors from different countries who come and participate?
Yeah. Oh, yes. The Russians, they're very strong.
Wow.
And actually they're from all over the world. They're Australian and from the USA and Thailand, Philippines, Malaysian, Singapore. All over the world.
What an achievement to win that, being a Hong Konger. Have there been more participants from Hong Kong in the past for these?
Oh yes, quite a lot. If the Hong Kong competitions, actually quite a lot of Hong Kong competitors doing it. Everyone's having fun.
So do you think your being based in Hong Kong was an advantage for you to take up dancing so seriously as a passion and then develop it further?
Definitely. definitely. Because in Hong Kong, I didn't know it before I learned Latin dance. I didn't know it. I didn't know that most of the top couples, ballroom Latin dance couples, lived in Hong Kong.
Oh, really?
Most of them, the top, I'm talking about top, they live in Hong Kong.
And so
they're teaching in Hong Kong. They are learning in Hong Kong.
Wow. So
Can
are
you
they
believe it?
mostly the local Hong Kong people born, brought up here, or they're expats from all over?
No, they're expats from all over the world. Russian, Danish, and American, and actually, everywhere. But they are top couples. They live in Hong Kong and teach in Hong Kong, and learn in Hong Kong.
So Sunny, tell us, you have, of course, taken your dance to another level, but all these dance forms, whether it's pole dancing, whether it's Latin dancing, and all the 5 dance forms that you just said, rumba, cha-cha, jive, and they all require tremendous amount of fitness. How do you ensure your fitness? How do you make sure that you always stay fit to go in any of these competitions at any point? Tell us about your routine.
Well, of course you practice. So before the competitions, you dance rounds. Every dance is like about, let's say, 1 minute and 10 seconds or 15 seconds. But if you do 5 dances together, that is 5 minutes non-stop. So if you don't need to think, just dance, it's actually, you don't feel so tired. But when you have to make every move so clean, so neat and on time, that's really tiring. So when you do that, you practice rounds like that, 1 round, 2 rounds, second round. It's build up your stamina. And also everyone, like I know a lot of my dance teachers, they go to the gym, very like determined and disciplined. They go to the gym, they work out, they make sure they eat healthy, not a lot of alcohol. That's
a lot of discipline goes into
a lot, yes,
wow.
A lot. So like before any competitions or anything's important, I don't even touch alcohol for, Like normally I like a glass a day. I'm not a drinker also, but I like a glass a night, relax. But if I have anything going on the next day or coming soon, I don't even touch it. And same as all the other dancers, I would imagine.
So now tell us, you grew up in Hong Kong.
Yep.
I know that you love hiking.
Oh,
but
yes.
What made you a trekker, and how did you decide to do Island Summit? Like, that's a really difficult trek to do. I mean, not every amateur can summit it. And you not only just went and you summited it in one go. How did that happen? Tell us about that. How did the whole journey begin?
Okay. I always loved hiking. Before I had kids, I would say we, because my husband always said I say I. So before we had kids, we always went hiking. So it's my thing. I love the nature. I love the, in Hong Kong, it's beautiful nature, countryside, so close to the city. So it's the perfect place for doing a hike, And I love it. So some of my friends, they're also into hiking. So they were talking about, well, do you want to go trekking? I said, why not? Whatever I try, I love. So and then the first one was ABC,
which is Annapurna Base Camp?
Yes, Annapurna Base Camp. That was tough also, but it's different from ABC. But we enjoyed it. We were 9 girls, and we had a great time.
How long was that trek?
That was about 10 days or 15 days.
First did ABC.
And then we thought, it's so fun, let's do it again. So we did Everest Base Camp.
Yes.
And that was great. That was a totally different experience because it's a higher altitude, and then also the route is not as hilly. So it's a different route, but still good. Both were great. And then my friend told me, the Island Peak, that is. To be very honest, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I really didn't know.
So you didn't know what you didn't know.
I didn't know. So I didn't prepare for it that much. But then, so my friend said, "Would you like to do Island Peak as well? Like it's on the way to EBC. Not on the way to, but it's close to EBC." I said, "Why not?" Every time I answer, "Why not?" So, and then we did it. After EBC, basically, you take the classic route to EBC.
Yeah.
When you finish, you trek back down to 𝐷𝐴𝐺𝐵, and then you go to 𝐶𝐿 Kong, drop your stuff, and then you start trekking up again to Island Peak Base Camp. But you have to really camp there, like a tent. nothing. And minus 10 degrees there.
Wow.
But it took us 3.5 hours to trek there with all the things that we could carry. It's cold, so we had to carry sleeping bags and jacket and all this.
And you don't get porters on that route?
You still had to carry your own things because the porters are not going up with you.
Okay.
They're not going to Island Peak with you, and there's no tent for them.
Okay.
So the porter not coming with us to the base camp, Island Peak. Yeah, it's just us.
Okay.
So we carry our own stuff, and we went to with the guide, of course, and we went to base camp. We camped there in the tent.
And how long did you have to camp before you began to summit?
We arrived there in the afternoon, and then we did some training there. They had, because you need some training, how to use the
crampons and things.
Yeah, all this, because you really need to pull yourself up with the rope and all these sketches. So a bit of training, and then we had early dinner, and we had to go to sleep at 6 p.m. because we had to depart at 1:30 a.m.
Wow.
But that night, I don't think I slept well, and I don't think my tent mate, slept well also. The wind was like howling, like boom, and then we were so cold. Even with our sleeping bag, minus 10 degrees, no heating, nothing.
And so this base camp of Island Summit, is it higher than the Everest base camp altitude? Or is it about the same?
I think it's 5,087
So about
meters.
the same as EBC.
Yeah, okay. So we camped
there. From there to summit is 6,000 plus, right?
6,180 something, yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
so how was it to summit?
Oh, that was painful. No, actually really enjoyable. I really liked it. So we woke up at 1:30. No, we woke up at 12, had something to eat. Of course, you're not hungry at that time, but we had to eat something, so porridge and all that. And then we start pitch dark, no lights.
Wow.
So we had our headlights, and off we go. So we climbed. Oh, that was what a journey. We climbed. You physically have to hands and knees on the ground to climb. It wasn't a straightforward terrain. Not icy. The first bit not icy, but very, very rocky.
Okay.
So there's no route. You are actually climbing, physically climbing, and you can't see anything. You could only see forward because with your headlights, you could only see forward, and all the headlights above. That's it. So
maybe if you had seen it, you wouldn't have been able to go.
Yeah. That is so true, because we couldn't see what's behind.
Wow.
We could only see forward. So we climb and climb, and it was so tough, especially our main guide. After maybe, when he got to 5,300 meters, he said he had to go back. He felt sick.
Oh my God.
But that was our main guide. We were 4 girls and 1 guy, and then 3 Sherpas and the main guide. So the main guide wanted to go, so he went back. So we're like, what do we do? Of course we keep going, because we are all super determined type of personality. So I think to make it, you have to be super determined. So we kept going, and then after a while, one of the Sherpa and one of the guy, the Malaysian guy, he was in our group, but he wasn't. He didn't come with us. He just somebody joined our group. So nowhere to be seen. We waited a little bit, we didn't know where he was.
As well.
No, we didn't know because we couldn't see them, but we kept going anyway because we still have 2 Sherpa and then we have 4 girls with us. So we thought, okay, just going, and maybe they are just slow. And also because he's a guy with another Sherpa, so he would be fine because we're 4 girls with 2 Sherpa. Yeah. So we just kept going. But it's so tough, and I felt so sick at one point. I get headache and all this, but I just tell myself, okay, as long as my heart doesn't go like pump, 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 I could go. I could keep going until I can't do it. So we kept going. I still remember the feeling. It was so tough. We're still thinking, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And yeah, it took us maybe, I don't remember, 4 hours just to get to the glacier. I mean the slow line. When we got up there, we were so happy. We were like, yes, we got here, we got to the top. No, that was just the glacier, so we still have a lot to climb. Wow. So we finally we got to the glacier. We could see all the snow. It's all white. It's beautiful, all white. And some tents.
This must be like super early morning. Like
Already quite early when we got up there, because from pitch dark to you can see things. So we can turn off the lights and put on the crampons and snow boots. We changed to snow. But you are also carrying a backpack then, because you have to carry your water. You need a lot of water when you're in high altitude, because very little oxygen, and you feel like every step is like, especially with the snow boot and crampons. Every step is like putting how many kg on your legs, and to walk on this ice, you know, with the eggs and stuff.
So you need to be very physically strong even on your lower body.
I consider myself super fit, you know, like stamina I have, but I found it really, really challenging for me.
Wow.
I think if I knew next time, well, not next time, maybe I would do it next time.
So what was
It's
the
quite nice.
feeling when you submitted?
Well, the last bit was really, really tough because it's a vertical climb, vertical. So basically you're holding on the rope and pull yourself up all the way. I think it's 150 meters was the hardest, the last bit, because it's vertical. It's not like flat, right? Vertical, you basically pull, and the oxygen is getting thinner and thinner. So every step feels like you need to take a lot of, like, take more, one step. So there are moments that you will feel like, can I really make it to the top? You know, you start to question yourself. But you're like, no, of course we are going to make it. We're going to make it. So then, and then the shepherds, they're very, very, very good. Like, excellent. They're asking you want some water, feed, you know, they help you. They are amazing. They're like ninja. I would say they're like Batman there. Yeah, so when we got to the top, it's just like a dream. You know, it's like,
and all
really,
four of you submitted?
All four of us.
How nice.
All four of us. And then later and also we had to come down. But when we come down, you know, right, it's all very bright. And we realized that actually it looks very scary. When we climbed up, we didn't know.
So it's definitely not everybody's cup of tea.
No, because we went with 10 people, only 4 of us at the end. Even the main guide disappeared. And then the Malaysian guy and the Sherpa, they actually went back when they got to 5,600 meters because it was tough. The beginning, it was tough, very challenging. If you could not make the beginning, well, the last bit would be very... Some people, we actually saw some people couldn't even make the vertical, the last 150 meters. They couldn't make it. They actually sat at the bottom of the vertical.
Wow. So when you reach the top, how big is the top? Like,
it's not big at all.
Really? So, like,
you have to like, hey, give me a little bit of space, yeah.
Really?
It's not big at all. We got up and like, wow, it's so tiny spot, but you are on top. You feel like you're on top of everything. You look down and beautiful, like icy thing. Everything is like icy glaciers and just amazing.
Mount Everest also shows
just amazing.
Does Mount Everest show clearly from there as well? A lot part of Mount Everest or not really?
I don't remember that because I was dreaming that time.
So now you tell the audience, can you tell us, like in Hong Kong, if I were to try to do Everest Base Camp,
oh yes,
you know, or if we were to ever think of doing Island Summit, what are the kind of preparations one can do? How is Hong Kong as a ground for preparing for these kind of treks?
Oh, it's very good. Yes, very good. Because the first time I didn't know. If I knew, I would prepare better. So basically, because Hong Kong is very hilly also, like a lot of hills, mountains. So do more, I would say you need to really hike a lot. Yeah. And on top of that, you also need to train, like run 10 km a day. Hong Kong is perfect because a lot of countryside, you can just do your running outdoor. And beautiful, it's not just countryside, it's a beautiful countryside.
What about your golfing experience? How did you get into that?
Okay. Well, it was my husband. He told me if I try golf and he would try dance. So we tried dancing, you know, for exchange, but that never happened. And also because he knows me very well, if I try things, I would love it. So so he didn't go dance. But I love it. I love golfing.
So how did you start? Is Hong Kong a good place to learn how to do golfing?
Yes, beautiful golf courses here.
Really?
And
Which
really
parts
well
of Hong Kong?
maintained. You have the Hong Kong golf clubs and also the 𝐿𝐭 and the 𝐒𝐭 area. That's a public course. It's also beautiful. Even public courses like water around the courses in 𝐒𝐭. Yeah,
Okay.
Island off 𝐒𝐭. So you take the boat from 𝐒𝐭 ferry town, and then just take the boat there, and then Clearwater Bay. That's where I normally play. It's beautiful there. Yeah.
So you think being based in Hong Kong is an advantage for you for pursuit of all these passions?
I definitely would think so, because Hong Kong is a global city. It's small. A lot of people will think it's like a concrete jungle, but it's not. It has everything in it. And also because it's so convenient. I can be in the countryside from the city 30 minutes. So if I want to play golf, it's close. It's countryside, but it's so close.
Right.
It's reachable, very reachable. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or it's just easy to get there. And for dance, all the top dancers, teachers, world-class studios are here, and proper training. And yeah,
And how has Hong Kong been for your personal journey?
it's been great. Like I said, because it's so convenient. It has everything. Very convenient to get to one place to the others, and you have the city. If you want nightlife, you can just get out 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then when you're tired of the nightlife, you can go back to the countryside. You can do hiking on the weekend. Beautiful beaches everywhere. Where else?
So tell us something about your other passions. What's next for you?
Next, actually, we're supposed to go to trek 𝐾𝐿𝐿. That's what we're gonna do. But because of the virus, so didn't happen. And I've always been painting, and the photography is also my thing.
Photography?
Photography.
So have you been doing that for a while, or
I've
is
been
it again
doing
something you've just recently taken up?
No, actually, I'd actually been painting for forever, because at school I was always painting. But before the kids, I was painting in oil. With oil, you have a lot of chemicals. So when I was pregnant, I thought, no, I can't touch these chemicals, because with white, back then, my generation, we were using white spirit. So, it's very, toxic. So I didn't do that. And then with the kids, and oil takes a long time to dry.
So what about photography? Are you going to pursue that interest further?
No, photography, I always do. Because I always can find things for myself to do. I found that it's very important for your happiness. If you can find happiness within yourself, not depends on others. So you find something that you enjoy. It's very important, bring you happiness. So let's say photography, I would do when I'm maybe in the UK or traveling, and then that is something that I can do and make myself happy, and I enjoy it.
All right, Sunny, so are you ready for a rapid fire question round?
Yes, let's go.
Let's getting to know Sunny's Hong Kong story in a bit more fun way. Your favorite casual and formal dining place in Hong Kong?
Okay. I like 𝐶𝑖. Have you heard of it? It's very good.
The famous Cha Chan Teng?
I love local breakfast. I
they
like
have in
Hong Kong
𝐒𝐿?
breakfast. Not in 𝐒𝐿, but very close by.
Okay.
They are everywhere. I love 𝐶𝑖. I like the breakfast. And the Hong Kong 奶茶 milk tea, it's a special tea. I think it's special local tea. Only Hong Kong, famous for it. And I love it, super strong. And the formal one, I think I like the restaurant in the upper house. Good food, nice food.
Amongst all the dance forms that you do, which one of it is your most favorite? And why?
I like cha-cha and rumba, but I would say rumba because it's very romantic. And I like the story. I like the expressions. I like the rhythm. I just like it. I just like it. I like how the hip moves and the connection between the partners. And yeah, it's nice.
Last time you did something for the first time?
Last time. I think 6 months ago, I tried meditation, and I love it. I love it. I still do it. Like in Hong Kong and everywhere, and so many things to chase, like even people at work, I strongly recommend everyone should try, because there is not one moment that you're not thinking things. But when you do meditation, you are not thinking things. You are still thinking a little bit, but think so much less. And I love the feelings of inner peace. So you feel like you have a secret weapon. Whenever you feel stressed, you know you can go back to meditate and you feel fine. You feel good.
3 words that describes your Hong Kong life.
I would say colorful, vibrant, and dynamic.
What are you most proud of as a Hong Konger?
I think Hong Kong is a global city, and what makes Hong Kong special is a city, even though it's small, it has everything. Like before I mentioned, you can be in the city, and then 30 minutes you're in the countryside. And it's not just a countryside, it's stunning countryside, stunning beaches. Where else? Where else? It has everything. It has international, very nice cuisine, nice restaurants. I think we live in a dream. Hong Kong is a dream.
What would you tell the 7 billion people of the world? Why should they come to Hong Kong?
Come to the dream! Come to the dreamland! Enjoy the countryside and the nightlife and everything, whatever you want. It's here.
Well, thank you so much, Sunny, for coming to our show, and we wish you all the very best in all your future endeavors.
Thank you very much, Joy.